Hey folks, Ed here from Brain Pulp TV, back with the fourth and final part of our Shadows Over Innistrad Swiss draft. We won our first two matches, which means we have 2 packs coming to us, if I can get those words out. As you can see, the third match has already started, so let's get to it right now. Okay, we won the die roll. Would we like to play first? Yes, we would. It's not the quickest opening. You know, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. For good or ill, I don't know if it was the best choice. I mean, we are obviously against someone who's won their first 2, so they mulligan down to 6, and then they're keeping their hand, it seems. So maybe we'll pick up one of our many, many 2-drops in the next turn. They are starting off with a bang with the neonate. Nope. So that's not good for us. Oh, they may have a very, very quick deck. Black-red, that may not bode well for us. 2-drop. And they've got a 2-drop too. So yes, this is not the time to be starting off slow, so still, we'll finally get to play something next turn, which I'm super excited about. and they got a third turn play as well too. Wow, this is really bad for us. Okay, well at least now we get to sort of jump in the game. Put the chaplain out there. Not sure if I should block with the chaplain this turn, or if I should try to do the Intrepid Visioner the following turn. Okay, so that's pretty much, yeah, that pretty much does it for me. I'm not going to block. Oh, never mind. So it's going to cast that on the Cathar, pump this guy up. So he's doing 6. I mean, he's doing a lot of damage right off the bat. Going to get the sneaky little crawler there. So they're in really good shape. Their hand is almost depleted. So we have a chance of turning this around. And probably catching a mountain was one of the best things that could have happened to us there. So we're going to go ahead and bring out the Arsonists. This allows us to block everything, not everything, but anything on his board. In which case it would most likely be the Skin Shredder. Now, there's any number of things that they can have that will... There we go. So that's going to be bad for us. It still allows us to take out the vampires, at least. Which we are going to have to do, because that would leave them doing 5 to us. Going to bring out the Emissary, which once again acts as a good blocker. Not going to be able to kill anything, but once we get the Truth-Face Sensor out there, it might be a lot better for us. That's okay. Okay, so now we're in a much better position than we were a second ago. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can both Tenacity and aim high. Or I can bring out a Provisioner and aim high. I can also Truth-Face Sensor. No, let's do this. Let's Provisioner. Yeah, we're going to Provisioner, and we're going to swing in with... We're going to swing in with the Emissary because the aim high will untap it, can untap it. Now, that may be tipping our hand a little bit too much. Okay, that's fine. That was surprising. So now we have Silver Strike. Okay, so we can keep 4 up for tenacity and... Do we want to bring Truth Face Sensor out here? Or do we want to keep up? I mean, we can keep up for both tenacity and aim high, but I'm probably going to have to Silver Strike instead. So I can keep up for Silver Strike and aim high. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Keep up for Silver Strike and aim high. It's fine. Okay, so we need to take out the 2 4s. No, we don't, because we have Silver Strike, so we can take out... So if we block there... Block there. Silver Strike that. So yeah, so we're in pretty good shape. Not great shape, but we're in okay shape. So we can bring out Byway Courier. And True Face Sensor. We're definitely taking 2. We're going to take 2, and then we're going to take 1 next turn. Because if it's at the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, that player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Oh well. Declare blockers. There and there. And we take 1 and boom. End. Okay. So that was bad for us. Once again, let's take out the Arsonists and let's bring in Reduce to Ashes, because Reduce to Ashes is going to be able to exile the witch, or the curse, or however you want to put it. And I think that is probably the best bet we have. It also will help us. We realize they've got a quicker deck to start with, so the opening hand that I let fly last time definitely should not let fly in this second one. So would we like to play first? Yes, we would. Okay, now I know I said before that I should not let a slower hand fly, but I mean, this isn't horrible. We can catch some of the... I'm going to keep it. It's probably a bad mistake. It's probably a bad mistake. I'm making the exact same mistake I made last time. But, oh well, there we go. Hey, didn't start off with a 1-drop. So, oh, we got something for turn 3, which is great. I would have preferred something on turn 2 as well, too. But, there's nothing we can do about that. Well, there was something we could have done about that. We could have mulliganed. Excellent. They've started off with a much slower start, which I'm super excited about. We still need to catch a 4th land, so I'm a little concerned about that, but... Skin Invasion. And then maybe Dead Drop? Dead Drop, yeah. That's fine. It's not super great, but it's not the worst. It's not the end of the world for us. So let's go ahead and... Yeah, you know what? If we do... Let's bring out the Captain. They've got tons of removal for it, but it's not that big of a deal. And then next turn I can True Face Sensor the Captain and then allow us to trade with the Skin Shredder. Excellent. Gonna swing in. Not much we can do about it. Stone Quarry. So we're going to have enough for Emissary, which is going to be good. This will also allow us to attack. So we got a clue up. That's excellent. We got tenacity. Maybe gain back a little bit of life. Let's see what they've got. Okay, that's fine. Probably just going to swing with the noble then, right? Not going to swing with anything. Okay, that's good too. Now we could pacifist. We can intrepid provisioner. Intrepid provisioner would make this a 7/6 with trample. With trample, correct? No, the scout, or sorry, the intrepid provisioner has trample. And swing in. Can always double block, but anything it double blocks with, I can take out both of them. Excellent. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with this. I can bring out the pacifist next turn and put the censor on it, which would make it so its pacifism is no longer in play. Okay, I'm fine with this. Not swinging in. Excellent. So yeah, I still think I'm going to go ahead with... I could put the True Face Sensor on this. It will get extra value because those will do extra damage. You know what? I'm in no rush. I'm going to put that on the pacifist. And I'm not going to swing in. Convict the killer. Not swinging in with the devils. I did not think so. So if I swing in with the intrepid provisioner and they kill it, then I can bring out the emissary for extra value. I'm fine with this. So that's going to get rid of 2 of the devils. Okay. And we can put an extra token on there. I can then pop the Truth Face Sensor onto the emissary and then start swinging in with flying each turn for extra damage. Okay. I really like another land because I'd like to be able to move the True Face Sensor and still be able to cast Silver Strike if I need to. Excellent. This is perfect. So let's go ahead and do this. None of those creatures have flying, right? No. Okay, so we are doing okay this turn for sure. We got Silver Strike, so I'm most likely going to use that on the Necropod. we will block you, block you. And we're sitting pretty. Still well off from Delirium, but at least we can have this up as a blocker. And we're going to go ahead and bring you out, and bring you out as well. Oops. You out as well, too. So they're going to have... I mean, there's any number of things they could have which will ruin our day, for sure. We've got Tenacity still in hand, so unless they make us discard, we should still be doing pretty good. Now, if we swing in with everything... 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're just going to go ahead and swing in those two, because there's no need to swing in with anything else. Play a planes. You know, let's draw a card. Okay, so I'm happy with this. We should have them next turn. There we go. Okay, that went a hell of a lot better than our first game. I kind of risked it once again with keeping that opening hand, even though we didn't have anything to play early on. I think the earliest thing we had to play would have been turn 4. Still, it worked out. So the third and deciding game of the third match. Let's see how it goes. This is a absolute slam dunk mulligan. This should be a mulligan as well too. We do get to scry now. We are going to keep this, and we are going to put you on the bottom of our library. I don't know if I should have kept this hand. We got plenty of white, and we got plenty of forest in our deck as well too. So if we grab either of those, if we grab a white creature or a forest, we should be okay. we could also grab a mountain, which does not help us at all. Let's see, turn 2. Oh. Not the worst thing ever. They do have vampires, though, so that could bite us in the butt. No, we still don't have a forest, and we don't have a low-cost white creature. Yeah, we are in serious trouble. Well, at least it couldn't give it haste this turn. Really wanting a forest or a white creature we can cast? Well, at least we can cast that next turn, but we're in bad shape. We're in very, very bad shape here. Swinging for 5, putting us down to 13. I'm assuming they have something in hand. Their curve seems to be good, unlike ours. Neonate. So Fiery Temper is probably going to be able to be cast. And Convicted Killer. Why not go wide? Makes sense. Finally, we get a forest. So let's go ahead and bring out the Courier. Allow us a bit of extra draw. It also... I mean, we can also keep it up. No, we definitely need it to block. Haste and Madness. That's extremely bad for us. We got the Vessel. So, 1, 2, we would need 2 blockers up for sure. 1, 2... Because if I block that, he's still coming in for 5. Yeah, we really needed a quicker hand. We definitely needed a quicker hand against this deck. Let's just draw and see if we get anything. No, Silver Strike wouldn't do it, unfortunately. So we're going to... Good games. and good luck in your next draft. So unfortunately, we did not pull this one out of the fire in the end. That was largely on me not doing that second mulligan. Our opponent said you too, so nice of them to do that. Largely it was because I didn't go in for that second mulligan. The hand we had needed to be a lot quicker versus our opponent's deck, obviously, because they were able to just run out their entire hand on turn 4, I think it was, and we were just overwhelmed. Like we could have slowly caught up with blockers, except we were at the point where any blocker we could afford to cast would still allow the 5 damage to come through. Unless in editing, I find out I messed up the math again, which has happened. But still, we end up with 2 packs, which is not the worst I've ever done. We also end up with some other nice cards to go into the collection, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, overall, I think we did pretty well, even though I was kind of disappointing. I had a kind of disappointing performance in the final match. Still, that's the way Magic goes sometimes, and yeah, I'll learn from it. I'll know, sometimes you just got to bite the bullet, roll the dice, and go for that second mulligan. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the entire video series. If you have any questions, comments, advice, please leave that in the comments section below. As well, we're on Twitter. I know I've been mentioning this and really pushing it, but still, we are on Twitter. So you can contact us on Twitter or follow us on Twitter at BrainPulpTV. You can also contact or follow me directly on Twitter at Geek Tragedy. In the meantime, though, take care, everyone. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It means a lot to us here, and I'll see you all very soon.